Continuing our coverage with a cluster of officer-involved shootings in recent weeks, we wanted to find out how officers work to avoid them. News 4 Utah's Sarah Martin is here in studio with a look at de-escalation tactics officers use before they have to pull the trigger. Sarah.
3 of the 5 men shot by police recently died from their injuries. We can confirm the officers tried to tase 2 of the 3 before resorting to deadly force. Has become something of a buzzword around policing. Each department enforces and trains differently.
It depends on what we're dealing with. You may have something you do one time, you don't do the next time. There's no checklist, there's no specific route to follow. Every situation's unique.
The Salt Lake City Police Department is one of the most successful in the country when it comes to de-escalation.
The biggest thing is talking to people, conversation. That's where you start. Trying to keep distance and time if it's a situation where that helps, trying to keep a barrier between you and someone else. You have all kinds of less lethal tools depending on your assignment.
Study after study says that using less lethal weapons like tasers and pepper spray reduces officer and civilian injury, but it all comes down to the situation.
Tasers can be effective, but they also fail a lot. The failure rate is probably higher than most people think, and it may not be the tool for that situation.
The 5 officer-involved shootings in the last 9 days show just how variable these situations can be. In the first, a Tooele officer shot multiple rounds, but nobody was injured. In the case of Diamante Riviere, police responded to a domestic violence type call. They reported that officers did attempt to tase him, but the taser failed, and they shot Riviere twice in the chest. 4 days later in Orem, police responded to another domestic violence call. Officers said that they tried to tase 17-year-old Jacob Albrechtsen, but again the taser failed, and officers felt compelled to shoot. James Kuhn was shot but survived after robbing a store at knife point. And last night, Andrei Kachenko was killed by police. No word yet on if officers attempted to use less lethal methods first. Officer Ruff made it clear to me that officers never want to shoot but act to put their safety and the safety of the public first. Back to you guys.